Now, let's quickly take you through what we have here before we return back to Abuja to take the last lap. Role of women in grassroots politics, and of course, what will they do differently in the local government? That's our next discussion. Honorable Blessing Agwo is still with us in the studio. Thank you so much for staying.
Thank you.
And from my extreme left is a civil rights activist, Comrade Onyechi Doris. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, now, women in politics, grassroots politics. Local government election is just a few months away. By September, we should be going into the poll, first week of September, according to the timetable. Do you think women will do different from what men are doing currently as far as local government politics is concerned? Comrade Doris.
Yes, of course, yes. It's expected that women involvement in politics promotes human rights and social justice, peace and unity in the nation. They are the set of persons that champions this grassroots development, because when we talk about development, it cannot be complete if there is no peace, if there is no unity, if there is no security and the promotion of human rights. So women have these potentials on their table, and it's something that we really have on our fingertips that we can contribute on the table. So it is essential involving women in politics. That will tell us that yes, Edo State is prepared to have development in her front burner.
Now, with the potentials of women in politics, Edo State in particular, do you think they are given a fair play as far as the politics of the state is concerned?
Yes, I will give that up to this present administration, because I saw him involving women in his political activities. You see, so this upcoming local government election, I think I know about 2 women who are doing exceptionally well as politicians that are also running for...
They are throwing their weight in the pool.
In the pool in this coming election, you know. But I think that women should be given the opportunity to do more, because we are better managers of our homes, as you already know. And we also have that capacity to be able to manage the local government, the grassroots, because, you know, the closest you are as an individual to the government is through the local government. You know, so, and when we have more women in the affairs of the local government seats, so to speak, I think that it will connect us closer. They will give us the opportunity to be closer to the government, and we think like they understand what we need better, because our women are the ones that will go to the market to get groceries for our homes. So they understand these things. They know these things that the common masses are going through on a daily basis. So I think that women participation in politics, they should be given more. You know, I think we were agitating for 60-40. But I think the time for us to agitate for 50-50 is now.
You want to take us through the part of Comrade Doris. All right, now, let's see now. Do you think if women are given opportunity, they'll do better than the male folks? Don't forget that grassroots politics is dominated by male, and it's the most tedious aspect of our polity. Do you think women have the capacity and the willpower to survive in that area?
In fact, we have the best capacity to deliver.
You think so?
Yes, we have the best. And this can be achieved. Involving women in politics can be achieved by reserving positions for women. You know, why most of our communities or states or even nation is still poor is as a result that we overlook the potentials that women have. And involving them in decision-making through politics, we play a very big role in unveiling these potentials, these capacities that we are talking about. I bet me women are closer to the people. Women are very closer to the people because we have the power, we have the gift to give life, to procreate. So we are closer. Assuming you are a son, your best friend is your mom. If you are a husband, your best friend is your wife. If you are a child, your best friend is your mother. Okay? So this is how it is nature. It has come to be that way. So we need to accept it. What stops us from reserving these 35% positions that we've been clamoring for? And it is something that will give us that enablement to be able to come in at the corridor of power to deliver. You know, when we talk about local development, it's very pivotal to national development, because when we talk about empowering women, involving them in politics, it promotes the social development of families. It now spills to community, from community to state to nation. Okay, so when this set of persons are in the front burner, they are in the corridor of power. They are contributing this their potentials in making sure that yes, people reap the dividends of democracy. You know, when we talk about promotion, like I mentioned earlier, promotion of national unity, women plays a very vital role too in promotion of security, peace, and unity in the nation. Okay. So if you overlook them, how do you think you are going to achieve all of these things that we see? Because I believe that there will be no development. There is no development where there is no peace.
Okay.
Development cannot strive. And women are the champion. People that champion this peace. People that champion this unity. People that champion this security that we are talking about. So giving us a chance is a plus. It will be a plus in the sense of making sure that we have smooth running government.
Okay, talking about giving women a chance, poor participation of women in politics, who is to be blamed? The society, the women folks, who is to be blamed? And a blessing.
I don't agree with you on that poor participation of women in politics.
Really?
Of course. In fact, we have a lot of women participating in politics. The only challenge we have is that they don't give us the opportunity to showcase our potentials. See, the highest number of voters we have during election are women. You see all these women, they come out, even the men on election day, they are at home sleeping.
So you said you don't agree with me. During the primaries election for APC,
yes,
forms were sold for as high as 100 million.
Yes.
And women were told not to pay nothing.
Yes.
So.
Okay, in that regard, yes, I know that recently.
Should we keep having concession because you are a woman? You are a woman?
Of course, you should, because the reason is this. We are women, we don't agree that we are a lesser gender anyway. So, but however, you know, we have a lot on our table that we deal with day to day. So if you have some concession for us, like bringing down, it was not just APC, even the PDP, they did the same thing, bringing down the prices for this nomination forms. I think it was one of the measures they had to put in place to give women a chance to participate fully in elective positions. You know, I was only trying to correct you that women participate more than men in politics, but when it comes to elective position, that is where you have a few number of us. You know, because we're actually not given that opportunity to be able to lead.
You're speaking like you're ready to take the opportunity by storm.
Of course, okay,
Honorable Blessing, they said what a man can do, a woman can do better, but we've never seen a female governor in the state. To an extent, we've not even seen a deputy governor from your folks. What is happening? Honorable Doris, help us out.
Okay. I'm a comrade, not a honorable yet.
Comrade Blessing.
Doris. Okay, I want to actually disagree with her own view.
Okay.
I will tell you that why we are not having, we are not yet there. We've not been able to produce female governor, female president, female this and that in politics. It's because of this poor participation of women in politics. And there are forces that has caused this over the years.
Take us to the factors.
And those factors here are the strong patriarchal system that we have here in our nation that subjugates and relegates and makes women subservient to men. So giving us a free form to come and contest, I saw it as a great gift, because the basics that are supposed to breed or encourage women to participate in politics is not there, in the sense that men see themselves as the alpha, and women, they see it, your role, your virtue, to be that when you are subservient, when they subjugate you and you agree to remain at the back door, you become a very virtuous, a very good woman. You become a virtuous woman. And they still see this, there is this stereotype about women who are involved in politics. They tag them as one of those people who use themselves to get where they are. They see them as irresponsible set of folks in the society, and they tag them that way. These factors, this very factor also contributes. Then we also look at the way the laws, policies that we have, none of them encourages women at all to participate. Assuming that as I am Doris Ogbefon, and I want to contest in a state where I am not married to, you begin to see folks that will come out to challenge that decision. To challenge it that I am not born, I am not from this state originally. I should go back to my state of birth. Then when you go back to your state of birth, you begin to also see folks, men folks, some of them will even at home poison the mind of their wives to also fight you, to challenge it, that, oh, yes, we agree that you are born here, but you've been married. Go back to where you are married to and contest. Are you getting me? These persons who have these potentials to contribute, who has these powerful capacities to bring on the table, you see all these issues coming up to bring them down, preventing them from coming up to deliver. Then you can still see a man in the home who will tell you that, how dare you, the night meetings political parties do hold, they will not hold the meeting when they are during the day. They will make sure that that meeting, they delay it till midnight. You assuming that you are a married woman, the way we are being tagged, that you are supposed to be in the house, in the kitchen and in the other room. So by the time it gets to 10 p.m., your man will start disturbing you that you are crazy. Why are you outside up to this time? You will still see them, those men in the political parties, castigating you that you are supposed to go back home to go and take care of your husband. What are you doing here? So that meeting will not even end by 10 p.m. They will make sure that it ends by 2 a.m. in the morning. Which will be practically impossible for you to stand. Exactly. They will just technically knock you out using those strategies. So these are issues. These are problems that we're supposed to look into. And then now I keep asking, what is keeping us? What is keeping our senators to make sure that the affirmative action bill is being signed into law? And this bill will technically, practically handle some of these factors that I mentioned to you, where at least where you are born or where you are married to, you will have the equal right to contribute, to contest, to vote and be voted for. But now they see women, because when she was talking, she said highest number of voters were women. Why? I think I agree in that same point of view, because when you look at the queue of voters, when they are about to vote, you see that the number of women are higher. Pregnant with children, nursing mothers, queuing to vote. They will not discriminate their vote at that point. But when discrimination now comes in is when you begin to show interest. Exactly. When you begin to show your interest, they will begin to call you names, tag you names, and call you all sorts of things. So these are factors. Until we deal with these issues, I don't think that national development will be effective, or even state or local development will be effective, because we really need to recognize the importance, the role women has to play in making sure that we bring development to our front burner, and we achieve it. I'm afraid we need to quickly take us back to Abuja studio to take the final lap. Thank you so much, Doris Ogbefon, for coming. Honorable Blessed, thank you so much for staying with us till this time.